I wanted to take a moment and just using your knowledge that you have of vocabulary and go through this poem about the New Colossus so you can understand why this poem was chosen to put on the Statue of Liberty. So there are a lot of difficult words, so I'm going to kind of go through it line by line. So it says, not like the brazen giant of Greek fame with conquering limbs astride from land to land. So it starts out by saying this is called the New Colossus, and to understand what's new about it, you got to take a look at the old one. There was a famous statue built on the Greek island of Rhodes that was called the Colossus of Rhodes, and it was built and then it fell apart in an earthquake in the BC years. So there's no pictures of it, just stories. So one of the stories people have of this is this picture here where you have this huge statue that actually stood astride or on either side of the harbor. Now, historians and architects agree that there's no way a statue could have been built of this size. So they think it probably looked more like this. So what this poem says, this is not that type of statue. This is not a bold, hey, look at me, saying, look how strong we are type of statue. Rather, it says, here at our sea-washed sunset gates shall stand a mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning, and her name Mother of Exiles. So the mighty woman, of course, being the Statue of Liberty. Her torch showing that she is in the land Mother of Exiles. And again, the United States was in many cases a country of people who were not wanted in the countries that they left, so they came here. From her beacon hand, beacon being a shining light, glows worldwide welcome. Her mild eyes command the air-bridged harbor that twin cities frame. And then they speak like the statue is talking. Keep ancient lands your storied pomp, meaning places, specifically Europe. Keep your fancy kings and queens and all your special ceremonies, cries she with silent lips. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these the homeless tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. The idea here is, again, Europe, you can keep your fancy kings and queens and your old ceremonies and ways of doing things. The Statue of Liberty says that America is going to welcome the tired, the poor, huddled masses wanting or yearning to breathe free, people wanting freedom. This phrase, the wretched refuse, wretched being bad or twisted around or not quite right, and refuse is another word for garbage, of your teeming, your crowded shore. And if you look at these lines, it's saying that, again, the United States was built on people who left wherever they were because that was not a good place for them. They either weren't wanted, they were wretched refuse, it was too crowded, the teeming shores. And she says, send these the homeless tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. And the idea there is that New York Harbor, Ellis Island, that was the golden door for many people, a place of arriving into a new world. So this poem is on the Statue of Liberty. It definitely represents what the statue was placed there for, the idea that the United States was going to be a place that welcomed those who were struggling somewhere else. So just thought I would share putting the vocabulary that you learned together with the poem, hopefully help you understand it a little bit better.